All right, hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start by saying, Brak Yahawah, Brak Yahawashi, Brak Yahawah, Brak Yahawashi, Brak Yahawah, Brak Yahawashi, Kalam La Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Kodash, and also double honor to the apostles and the elder bishops and the elders grand millstone, and shalom. Tiakim out there pushing truth in the name of Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Kodash. I'm back here again, and this is going to be a quick lesson. And this lesson is going to what you see here in the book of Psalms, chapter 59. I just, get a couple of verses and, just to encourage you brothers, even myself, man, that within the days to come, okay, we're gonna be protected, man. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna put an end to his movement or Isu's new order that he's trying to set up. Him trying to set up this new order. If you know the scripture, if you know it's like if you know the prophecy or understand what's going to be happening is that Esau is going to come hard on it's like on the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because they're not going to comply with his new system. Or they're not going to bow down to this new system he's trying to bring forth, meaning they're not going to take the mark of the beast. And also you have to remember we're gonna suffer, okay, for preaching this truth, okay, for representing, all right, our power, Yahawah and His Son Yahawashi. Okay, we're gonna suffer, okay, for doing that. But that suffering is gonna be a beautiful thing, because we know we're suffering for a righteous power, and that power is gonna what? It's gonna save us, man. It's not gonna left us to be put to death for no reason. There will be a reason why we're gonna go through those things, is because we chose our God Yahawah and His Son Yahawashi. All right, we chose to depart away from being wicked. All right, and when you depart away from being for doing wicked, being like these regular people, hey, this whole world sees you like they see you as an enemy, man. All right, it's the book of Isaiah. Chapter 59, verse 14, yet truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. So when you depart away from the ways of Esau, okay, you no longer under his philosophy, under his religion, under his whatever bullshit Esau got going on here. When you're no longer under this, you being mocked as an enemy. Okay, he says, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua saw it, and it pleased him that there was no judgment. Okay, let's read this in NLT. It says, yes, truth is gone, and anyone who renounces evil is attacked. Exactly. And what are we doing? We are renouncing evil. Okay, when we make these videos and go on highway and byways, we are renouncing evil. The so-called white man is trying to bring forth. And we sometimes, hey, people do come against us, and we get code names, this and that, but hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. It's gonna be like that, man. Okay, it says yes, truth is gone, and anyone who renounces evil is attacked. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yashar looked and was displeased to find there was no justice, because there's no fucking justice here, man. Okay, there's none of that over here, man. All right. Verse 16 and verse 16 it says, and he saw that there was no man, and wondered that there was no intercessor. And Saki therefore his arm brought salvation unto him, and his righteousness, and it sustained him. All right, and this is going into Yahawashi. He became that man, okay, who came here, and and died for first he died for his own sin, then he died for the sins of the elect, and the rest of Israel. Okay, and he's the one. Yahawashi is the one who's gonna really come back over here. Him and Michael Archangel come back over here and deliver us. Okay, Yahawashi speaks on our behalf to Yahawah, man. So when all hell break loose, man, remember, hey, if you haven't denounced the ways of this world, and if you talking crazy about Yahawashi, okay, if you're saying Yahawashi is not to be worshipped, Yahawashi is not to be reverent, reverence and respected, and and you're going around adding to the Bible. Well, when all hell break loose, man, Yahushua's not gonna speak of your behalf to the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, he's gonna deny you. Okay, so reading verse 16, it says, right, he was amazed to see that no one intervened to help the oppressed. So he himself stepped in to save them with his strong arm. That strong arm is Yahawashi. Okay, and his justice sustained him. Okay, for he put on the righteous as a breastplate and a helmet of salvation upon his head, and he put on the garments of vengeance for clothing, and was clad with zeal as a cloak. According to their deeds, according he will repay fury to his adversary, recompense to his enemy, and to the islands he will repay recompense. All right. Verse 19, so shall defeat thy name, Yahawashi, Yahshua from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahawashi, Yahshua, shall lift up a standard against him. And who's that? Against him, he's talking about Esau. Okay, and our enemy is Esau as well. All right, it's gonna come, man. Okay, you better hope. Hey, you're doing the work, in sincerity, and also adding to the Bible. Okay, you're teaching the right doctrine. Because when that enemy comes, man, that enemy is not gonna give a fuck if you sold out to him, and you took the money, and this and that. Nah, man, this is gonna come back at you and take your fucking greedy ass out. Okay, that's how Isis known, man. Isis known to do those things, man. Okay. So let's read our verse 17 and 18 in the NLT. Let me just do it like this. It says, Isaiah 59 and verse 17. He put on righteousness as his body armor and placed the helmet of salvation on his head. He clothed himself with a robe of vengeance and wrapped himself in a cloak of divine passion. And also, when it's the righteousness as a breastplate, and then helmet of salvation is the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Remember, Yahushua is the word, okay? All right? And it says here, and place the helmet of salvation on his head, and it's like on his head, clothed himself with a robe of vengeance, and wrapped himself in a cloak of divine passion. All right, let me see if I can get a precept on that right there. It's the book of Isaiah 59. It's like Isaiah chapter 51, verse 9. Awake, awake, put on the strength or arm of Yahawah, which is Yahawashi. The arm of Yahweh is Yahawashi. Awake, as in ancient days, in the generations of old. Art thou not it that have cut Rahab and wounded the dragon, which and going back into what Yahweh Bashim Yahshua did to them fucking Egyptians, man. Okay, and and that was Yahawashi who did that, man. Okay, who put down those fucking Egyptians. Well, the modern Egyptian today is Esau. So Yahawashi is gonna raise up and do what? Put down Esau, man. Okay, and his day, man. Hey, that day is coming, man. Okay, that day is coming when Yahawashi is gonna do his things, man. Okay. This 2 Corinthians 6 and 7. By the word of truth, by the power of the Most High, by the armor of righteousness on the right hand and on the left. Ephesians 6 and verse 17. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High. Okay, and the word of the Most High is who? Yahawashi. All right. You see. This is the book of Isaiah 9 and 7. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order, to establish it with judgment, with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua of hosts will perform this. All right, let's read this in the NLT. It says this, right? His, his government and its peace will never end. Okay, all right. Remember, Yahawashi is, the kingdom to come is the kingdom of Yahawashi. All right, and under him we're gonna have David as our king. All right, and and then you're gonna have the 12s, and then you're gonna have the 144. All right, that's the governor of Yahawashi right there, man. His government and his peace will never end. He will rule with fairness, okay, and justice from the throne of his ancestor David for eternity. The passionate commitment of Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi will make this happen, okay? And this is going to happen, man. Once Yahawashi comes back and redeems his elect, okay? All right. And then 1,000 years is when these heathens gonna be what? They're gonna be building our kingdom. All right. And Esau, after that 1,000 years, you know what's gonna happen to Esau, man? You're gonna be exterminated. Okay. So let's come here. This is the book of Psalms 59, and when you read it from the top, this is the prayer for deliverance from enemies. Okay. So let's start from here, right? This is the book of Psalms 59, verse 2. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity and save me from the bloody man. Who's the bloody man today, man? Esau. All right, so-called white man. All right, and hey, he's sharpening his sword right now, man. Okay, he's sharpening his sword. That's why we need Yahawashi, man. It says, for lo, they lie in the way for my soul. The mighty are gathered against me. No for my transgression, no for my transgression, no for my sin, or Yahawah. And this is Esau. Dude. He's gonna come down and trying to destroy the elect. For what reason? Because we're standing up against him. Because he knows, his fucking rulership is running low, and at the same time, he cannot establish that NWO unless he has everybody chipped. Okay, so that's why they're gonna do such thing. Verse 3, for they have set ambush in the NLT. They have set an ambush for me. Fierce enemies are out there waiting. Yahawah, though I have not seen or offended them. So we have not offended Esau. Okay, it's just a bloody man. Because the way Esau's been offended right now is because we singing in this new song, and this new song is about his kingdom going down, and he don't like them. All right. Verse 4, they run and prepare themselves without my fault. Awake to help me, and behold, in the NLT, I have done nothing wrong, yet they prepare to attack me. Wake up, see what is happening, and help me. This is what we're seeing. This is what's happening right now, man. We need Yahawah Hashem Yahawashi to come and deliver us from this devil, man. Because you see it. You see yesterday over there, the NFL game. You see them AI, And I sent a video to one of the elder from Barat. This fucking AI playing tennis against human being, and that motherfucker was moving, man. That motherfucker was moving. That motherfucker was perfect. That's why we need we need a spiritual power, man. Okay. Verse 5. Thou therefore, O Yahawah, power of hosts, the power of Israel, awake to visit all the heathen. Be no merciful to any wicked transgressors. Selah. In the NLT, O Lord Yahawah Bashim of armies, the power of Israel, wake up and punish those hostile nations. Show no mercy to the wicked traitors, And even this right, it applies to our own people, man. You fucking wicked ass niggas out there, okay? Because you want to see the prophet. You want to see the prophets being put to death. You want to see the prophets suffer. So, the Most High is going to take you out as well. You're going to go down with Esau, your father. Verse 6, they run at evening, they make, they return at evening, they make a noise like a dog and go around about the city. In NLT, they come out at night, and the freaks come out at night, and Esau for sure, all his plans, man, or whatever his movement, on the left side he do the things they do on the left side, all that shit is down it's down at nighttime, man. All right. It says they come out at night, snoring like a vicious dogs as they prowl the streets. And even on top of when I read in the book of Isaiah 59, 59 and 19, that's eventually what's going to happen. Okay, these devils, they're going to send their troops out. Their troops ain't going to come daytime. It's going to be, middle of the night, trying to get brothers, get them, while you sleep. Okay, that's how it's going to be in the middle of the night. And they're going to come and trying to get you, and take you, whatever they want to take you at. Okay. It says, verse 7, behold, they belch out with their mouth, swords at their lips, for who say they that hear? Right? And hey, you see the way Esau speaks, this draconian measurements he pushes out. Okay, we're seeing the great example of that during the C19, and then as this NW, as they get closer to to come out and show what they're trying to do, they're gonna bring those unrighteous decrees that they have prescribed pursuant to the book of Isaiah 10 and 1, and those words themselves, man, those are fucking, those be some powerful words, man. And those words, man, if you break them, really, you get punished for that, So those he's an NWO, really is comparable to a sword, man. Okay, it says here in NLT, listen to the filthy that comes from their mouths, because nothing great comes out of their mouth, man. It said their words cut like swords. Okay, even the word of Yahawashi is likened into a sharp sword, So where on the left side of Esau, his words is likened into a sword. Okay, after all, who can hear us? Their snare. Verse 8, but Lord, but thou all power, thou shalt laugh at them, thou shalt have all them hidden in derision. Okay, in our NLT, but Lord Yahawah, you laugh at them, you scoff at all the hostile nations. Number one is Esau. You can read Psalms 83. It's like in Psalms 83. It tells you the top, enemies, okay, that hates Israel, man. Okay, Esau, Amalekite, Ishmael, okay, Moab, Ammon, okay, those nations. When they go to these meetings, those meetings they be holding up. Hey, those meetings is really, okay, them coming together and trying to destroy Israel. And that's why the Most High is going to love these nations. Through who? Through his men. Okay. Verse 9. Because of his strength will I wait upon thee. For my power is my defense. The God of my mercy shall prevent me. Power shall let me see my desire upon my enemies, man. Slay them not, lest my people forgot. Scatter them by thy power, and bring them down, oh Lord, our shield. Okay, and that's what's gonna happen, man. Okay, this is what we see. This is what we read about, and Esau is not gonna prevail. These nations ain't gonna prevail. They're not gonna defeat. Okay, the elect of Yahawashi, man. Okay, we have a great power behind us. Okay. And that right arm with Yahweh, which is Yahawashi, man. Hey, when that right arm, comes here, man, it's gonna be a right hook right there, man, and that's a knockout. Okay, without you even throwing a punch. That's what's gonna happen to you goddamn fucking heathens, man. So with that, hopefully this session was edified. You brothers out there and sisters out there, shalom.